Peace, y'all. Welcome back to another reading. You already know the vibes, divine destiny. So we're just going to jump right in. Go ahead and take a few deep breaths with me to tune in with spirit. At this time, calling forth my spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, asking what messages you have to deliver to the collective today in the progression and elevation in every aspect of life. Asking you to shield, cloak, protect, and cover me as I channel these messages today. Giving you gratitude for using me as the vessel in which these messages flow to and through. Amen. Prosperity begins. All right, I got moving on, coming out with the base chakra and the throat chakra. I'm gonna get one more. Heartache and loss. Bottom of that energy is wisdom. So right off the bat, what I'm seeing is you're moving on from something, right? You're moving on from your heartaches, your losses, your pains, betrayals, right? You're moving away from energies, people, habits, ideologies that you were holding on to because of these heartaches, these losses, these betrayals, right? In order to do so, you have to speak up, right? You have to be grounded in your truth, in your reality, in who it is you're becoming, what it is you're doing, what it is you're aligning with, and really move in that truth, honoring that truth, and expressing that truth to step into this prosperity, right? But let's see what's going on. Spirit, prosperity weekend. All right. So looking here at this prosperity begins card, right? This is the energy you're stepping into. Prosperous, fruitful, abundant energy, right? The seeds that you have planted, you've been nurturing, you've been pouring love into, and they're beginning to sprout. They're beginning to grow. They're beginning to blossom, right? Fruit and flower, right? And I mean that metaphorically. I mean that whatever seed that you have been planting for your stability, for your security, right, financially and physically, that is what is beginning to grow. That is what's beginning to prosper at this time for you, right? With this Queen of Pentacles, male or female, right? You are sitting in this Queen of Pentacles energy. So like I said, you've been nurturing those seeds, right? She's nurturing the pentacles. She's nurturing her work, her ideas, her creative endeavors, her projects, whatever it is that you have been working on diligently and passionately, right? That is beginning to blossom and become fruitful for you, right? With this rabbit, rabbits represent fertility. So like the soil that you planted these seeds in, right? The soil that you've been using to harvest your crops at this point, right, is definitely very fertile, right? So whatever seeds that you're planting at this time and nurturing are going to continue to grow. And with that being said, make sure that the seeds that you're planting and nurturing are the healthy ones, right? And recognizing that those seeds begin with the mental. It begins with what you're telling yourself, what you're doing every day, the habits, the actions, the energies that you're putting in daily, right? The mindsets that you're feeding every day. Those are the seeds that are being planted. Those are the seeds that are being nurtured and watered. So Spirit is encouraging you to make sure that you're nurturing and watering and planting seeds of positivity and prosperity at this time, right? Definitely with the world card here, you are stepping into a world of new beginnings. The world is turning in your favor, right? So the things that you've been, Shineki, my bad. I had it all in the camera too late. It is what it is. But the things that you've been working toward are coming towards you, right? It always gives me like full circle energy with the world. So the things that you have put in are now coming back to you at this time. We're looking here at this justice card. So yeah, this is your justice, right? Your justice is to step into this fruitful, abundant, and prosperous energy. Your justice is to be nurtured, peaceful, restful, and abundant at this time, right? Your justice is for the world to begin to start turning in your favor here. Yeah, with this Nine of Cups, this is wish fulfillment. So the things that you've been working for, asking for, praying for, manifesting, envisioning, right? Visualizing, all of that, those things are starting to come into physical, come into fruition at this time. With the Ace of Swords, Spirit is saying, yeah, this is true. Listen to this message. Like, this is, I feel like I have to say, like, because it's easy to get caught up in a world, in society, especially with what's going on all over the place. It's easy to get caught up in those things and stop putting your faith, stop putting your beliefs, stop putting your whole heart into what it is that you are trying to manifest or what it is you're building or working. Like, it's easy to get distracted in the worldly energies of life, right? And so Spirit is, I feel like, coming through with this Ace of Swords to say, like, this is true. What it is you've been working toward, what it is you've been envisioning, what it is you've been visualizing, manifesting, praying for is here for you. It is coming towards you. It is growing. It is blossoming. It is prospering. And so Spirit is saying with this Two of Pentacles, do not allow yourself to go like anywhere near a doubtful mindset at this point. It's exactly what I'm hearing, right? Do not allow yourself to be in the back and forth of the doubt, the fear, the lack, the scarcity, and go back into the prosperity and abundance mindset. Like, no, you're stepping into prosperity. Prosperity is beginning for you. So there is no room for the lack, scarcity mindsets, right? We are shifting to a prosperity timeline. It was 8:08 on my timer as I'm saying that, right? So we are shifting to a prosperity timeline. We are shifting to a prosperity mindset, an abundant mindset. That's what we're stepping into at this time. So Spirit is encouraging you to do away with the doubtful mindsets, the fear, the lack, the scarcity. Stop allowing yourself to teeter-totter back and forth within your own mind of, yes, I can have this abundance that I'm creating for myself, or maybe it's not real. Like, it's real. And any energies that are telling you or trying to create doubt, fear, or worry in your life is exactly what you're moving away from, right? This is exactly what you're stepping away from with this heart chakra and this base chakra. Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to make sense. Thank you, Spirit. So with this this throat chakra, but heart chakra could be significant because I said it, right? So leading with your heart, leading with what feels good, leading with what lights you up, leading with what ignites your passions is what's going to really help you step into this full prosperity and abundance mindset. My nose is starting to run. I'm channeling. Excuse me. Let me slow it down. 9:09 on my timer. Yeah, so with this base chakra, right, Spirit is asking you and encouraging you at this time to be ground storage issue, okay? So there's a lot going on because there were some distractions when I got to clear in the storage and everything as well, right? And so I feel like there's a lot going on around you, which is why the space chakra is here. So straight back right to it. Okay, so Spirit is saying that they are asking and encouraging you at this time to remain grounded in the truth that you are moving into this prosperity timeline. Even though the external world right now is definitely reflecting a lack and a scarcity reality, right? Spirit is saying that you know and you trust and you believe in what it is that you've been working toward and working through and who you are becoming. And you know for a fact that that lack and that scarcity energy does not resonate with you and where you're going. Ground yourself. Ground yourself in the prosperity. Ground yourself in the abundance. Ground yourself in the timeline it is that you know you are stepping into or have just stepped into, right? And then as you're doing that, express that truth. Express your truth. Speak up. Say what it is that you need to say. And know that in expressing your truth and remaining grounded in this prosperity, it's going to uproot you. It's going to move you away from whatever energies or people or places or habits or mindset internally that are not in alignment with the prosperity timeline you're stepping into. Everybody can't go. Everybody can't go. Spirit speaking. Thank you. That moving on, throat chakra, base chakra energy is being clarified here with this Ace of Cups, right? So this is new love, new abundance, new prosperity, new energy radiating to and through you, flowing to and through you from every aspect of life, right? Your cup pours over in love, in relationships, in partnerships, in prosperity, in abundance, right? Infertility. And so Spirit is saying, stay out of this Nine of Swords, going back and forth with your anxieties, the woulda, coulda, shouldas, the what ifs, all of it. Anxiety, lack, scarcity, fear, worry, doubt. Spirit is saying, like, whatever it is that's keeping you up and anxious at night, that's what you're moving away from. You need to express some truth about it and make some movement, right? Cut some things off, swift movement away from them. This is judgment, right? Spirit is calling judgment on your situation, which is why you're receiving the justice of prosperity and of abundance, right? But you also have to call judgment on your own situations and start removing yourself, moving away from the things that are not offering reciprocal energy, reciprocating the same love, the same abundance, the same mindsets, the same fuel, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, right? Sexually, whatever it might be for you. Pour into what is pouring into you and move away from the things that are depleting you, dehydrating you, keeping you in lack, scarcity, fear, doubt, worry, right? Any fear-mongering energy, whether this is like internal, right? Whether this is external, like friends, families, or this is like the external world, like news sources and outlets. Pay attention to what it is that you are receiving, congesting, and consuming at this time, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, right? Yeah, because you're healing. What else, David? What to say? Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, because we're looking here at this heartache and loss card, and this is what you're healing from. This is what you're walking away from. This is the timeline you're stepping out of to step into that prosperity, right? This is what you're moving away from. So you're moving out of this like dark, anxious energy into the light, into the prosperity, into the abundance, into the fruition at this time, right? So Spirit is saying it's okay to release, express, There's a lot of blue here. So expressing the heartaches, expressing the pains, and whether this is like you actually expressing to the people who inflicted these things upon you, or whether you're just expressing this truth to yourself so that you can accept it and honor it and move forward from it in a healed space so that you can step into this prosperity, not holding on to whatever that was, right? With this wounded healer card. So definitely whatever it is you've been with, Spirit is encouraging you to have learned from it, grown from it, but don't hold on to all of the burdens in the background. You feel me? Like, you see this, like, yeah, I would say every one of these things is a lesson, a trial, a tribulation, a heartache, a loss, a betrayal, right? That you have survived, that you have healed through, that you have gone through, and how they're in the ground posted. They have now created like walls for you, right? And so Spirit is saying it's fine to have these walls, but don't let them keep you from moving towards your prosperity, and don't let it from keeping your prosperity to moving into you, right? With this Page of Swords, yeah, don't let it just be something like you watch from the outside. It's like your prosperity or your abundance could definitely be something in your hands. With this fish, more fertility, more baby energy, whether this is a spiritual baby or a physical. Definitely there are energies being birthed through you or waiting to be birthed through you at this time, right? With this Knight of Pentacles, this is ideas, right? A lot of creative ideas, passions are being brought to you through Spirit, right? They're being delivered to you to create this prosperity. Prosperity begins through you, right? Prosperity is birthed through you here with this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, with the Five of Swords. So you have to put down the mental blockages, right? The mental stressors, the worries, worrying about these people in the background with their back turned to you anyway. Like, why are we looking at the people who ain't even looking at us? Why are we looking at the energies that are not reciprocating in alignment, in energy, in love, in truth, in any part, right? In any aspect of life? Why are we still looking back at those energies is what Spirit is saying. So they're telling you, like, put down the mental burdens, the mental conflict, the mental anguish you might feel because of the situations that you have been encouraged to heal through at this time, right? Bottom of the deck energy with that is the Two of Swords. So definitely it's time to make some decisions so that you can make this movement into your prosperity, so that you can make this shift into this timeline jump is what I'm hearing. Yeah, we're getting the final messages here. And if I didn't say fulfillment of wishes here when I brought out this Nine of Cups, fulfillment of wishes, what it is that you are asking for, so it is, right? The things you've been looking for, praying for, manifesting are here for you, and Spirit is encouraging you to take the time to rest and rejuvenate within yourself, within your energy, within your body, within your mind, within your spirit, within your nervous system, right? Rest, recharge, rejuvenate mentally, spiritually, emotionally, so that you can be fully ready and prepared to receive the fulfillment of wishes it is that you've been asking for here with this sacral chakra. Yeah, with the with this creative energy, right? Your fulfillment of wishes comes from your own creative endeavors. It comes from your passions. It comes from your spark. It comes from your authenticity. It comes from you truly stepping in alignment with yourself. Bottom of the deck energy, stepping into your authority. It comes from you stepping into your authenticity, right? Yes, with the deck at Material Harvest, I just felt like I needed to pull one more card. Material Harvest. Your prosperity is this material harvest that's coming in for you. It's physical, financial stability, security, right? But you have to step out of the mindsets, the people, the energies, the places, and the habits that put you in the mindsets that are keeping you from believing that your prosperity exists in the first place. That has been the message. If you like this video, share it with somebody you love. Drop a comment, let me know. If you need anything from me, it's in the description box below. And until next time, stay divine. Peace.